Well, the only difference between this and Butler is we played great defense against Butler. We played great defense tonight, except tonight we didn't play great offense because we didn't share the ball enough. And you don't mind your freshmen making mistakes like that, but it was our seniors early in the game, especially Kyle. Kyle did not play good team basketball tonight. It hurt us early in the game, got us in a rut. We broke down too much rather than just stay in what we've been doing and shooting 51, 52%. But our defense is confusing people. Our defense is hurting people. And we can build on our offense. Our offense wasn't there tonight because we didn't share the ball enough. But our defense is very good. We're going to play two teams coming up that if we play offense like that we did tonight, we'll get blown out by 20 points. That's how good Ohio U is, and that's how good Long Beach State is. They're both terrific teams. I'm really, really impressed with Ohio U. And they share the ball. They run 100 pick and rolls. They duck in great. They shoot it really well. Their guards are lightning quick. And then you all know how good Long Beach State is. So the next two games are going to prove a big test for us. But coming off a big road win, you don't necessarily expect a letdown, but you expect the type of game that when it's low tempo like this, you got to just play great defense, and we did. And we've been playing great defense for all 4 games. And our offense will get better. But I thought Bullitt played really well. I thought Chris Smith played well, sharing the basketball. And those two guys stuck out in my mind.
Why is your defense so, I mean, obviously Seaver is out, so that hurts the offense, but why does the defense seem like it's farther ahead than the offense right now?
We're confusing people. We're pressuring people, confusing people, and that hurts them. That makes them shoot a low percentage. But that's not enough. You know, we've been playing great offense, shooting a very high percentage, and tonight we did not because we kept breaking down and going one-on-one. But that's okay. We won the game, and that's all that counts.
Are you confusing them with that look of man and then zone, or what do you think?
We're playing a number of different defenses, and there's a lot of different keys. I couldn't explain it because you couldn't figure it out. I mean, it takes a long time to figure out what we're doing, and obviously I don't want to give away our game plan of what we're doing. But it is working, and the young guys are doing a good job. I don't mean because of your basketball acumen. I'm talking about just takes a long time to figure it out.
Coach, anytime a team only scores 27 points, it's an eye-popping number. Just what do you think about that effort?
I think we're playing awesome defense. We have in every game. The only disappointing thing is we've been shooting when you shoot 51% against Butler, and I know Butler's not the Butler of last year or year before, but it's still, they play awesome defense at home, and we really did a great job of moving the basketball and working inside out. Tonight we did not. We did a lot of good things defensively, so that sticks out to you. Anytime you play great defense, you're going to have a chance to win. And our guys, I think it's perfect to win a game and have a lot of lessons to be taught going into Ohio U, because we only have 1 day of preparation. That's what scares me more than anything else, is the 1 day prep, because we have to take off tomorrow according to the rules. So we only have 1 day to prepare for Ohio, and that scares the heck out of me.
When you get Peyton back, does it help you offensively, and if so, in what ways?
I don't think Peyton's coming back. He's coming back someday. He doesn't look good right now. Even if he does come back, I don't think he'll be as good as the other guys that we're using right now. But we'll see. He's missed almost a month now of practices because a lot of those have been doubles. So we can use him as a backup point for a little bit.
How do you feel like Angel and Zach are progressing? They got in the first half.
I think both of those guys are going to be very good players down the road. No different than Larry O'Bannon or Otis George or Cal Keurig. They're lost freshmen. They get a little better and stronger as sophomores, and then they become very good players in their junior, senior year. Like so many of our players who have gone that route, they're not impact freshmen. They're freshmen that learn. They're weak physically, stamina-wise. They're going to be excellent players, just like Larry and Otis and Kyle. But they're not Shane and not Wayne, and they're not like other freshmen.
Did you want to kind of give them a taste of, besides,
I think it's totally irrelevant, those two guys. I don't really think it's important, and I don't mean that in a negative way toward them. I think when the schedule we're playing, you're not going to see those guys too much. They got to get better in practice. Putting them in when you're up 20 or something is not going to make them better. Making them better is going to be practice and weight training and stamina, not putting them in 4 or 5 minutes going a game, seeing what they can do.
Coach, what are the metrics that you're looking at for this game, and did you reach them?
You know, I'm happy anytime we play great defense. I'm happy. It's not the offensive tempo I want, but you know, that's a credit to Butler and this team. You know, you remember coaching at LSU, John does a good job of controlling tempo, and if some teams run, you'll have a high-scoring game. You can't worry about that. But our communication verbally, our switching, we're doing some awesome things that none of my teams have been able to master this early in time. So I'm very pleased with that. A little disappointed in our offensive shot selection early in the game. See, when you take 9 challenge, you want under 5 challenge shots per game. When you take 9 in a slow down game, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And we took 9.
Which players are leading that defensive effort? Who would you say?
The whole team's doing a great job. I don't think there's one person sticking out. I think they're all doing a great job. They're all communicating, talking, and they're playing zone great. They're playing man great. They're pressing with intelligence. They're switching properly. They're blocking out. They're doing a good job, with the exception of a few missed blockouts. We did a good job there. So it's the whole team doing a great job.
Is it a direct result of having that 10 days in August that the defense, you said,
No.
this early?
We didn't work on a lot of those things early on. We worked mostly on offense. It's just a result of these guys really digging in and confusing people and learning the whole key to great defense is learning what the other team does, their strengths, and then taking their strengths and breaking them down, knowing when you have to double, knowing who you leave, and they're studying it. And that's why the Ohio U game is very difficult, because they only have a one-day study. And that's what's going to make it difficult. The key is learning their system and then deciding what you want to do about it. So in one day, and they have more options. Butler and Ohio U just have so many offensive options. So we know we know the next 2 games will be they'll be nail biters. We know that, because they're 2 really good basketball teams.
Is there a guy who you envision picking up Peyton's offensive production, or is it going to have to be a collective effort?
I don't think Peyton's offensive production was that much. I mean, what was he averaging? 10 points. I mean, I think Bullitt did great tonight. I think Bullitt gave us everything that Peyton gives you offensively tonight. What we miss is the defensive pressure, certainly, but I thought Bullitt played great tonight.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.